All right, here at Lost Maples Natural Area in some part of Texas. I don't know, I went through about 27 country towns to get here. Up here is beautiful. I've been wanting to do this trail for some time. A lot of the YouTubers I watch and some of the hiking pages that I follow talk about this park. So I hope it lives up to the hype. I stopped at the visitor center and they gave me some suggestions for a couple of different routes to take that would be most scenic because I am a little limited on time today. But yeah, I am so excited. Let's see what's going on here. So it looks like I'm gonna take the Maple Trail, which merges into the East Trail. And specifically on the East Trail, there are some interesting sights to see. So I'm just getting started on the Maple Trail, and there's already some pretty technical climbing. Not very steep, not too much elevation. It's kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster, but definitely technical. You have to watch your footing. Lots of foliage. I was told that, well, when I did my research, Lost Maples is named because of a type of maple tree that resides here that is very, I guess, hard to find in other places. So the state of Texas bought the land and has now made it a protected natural area. Cannot remember the name of that daggone maple tree, but I'm sure I'll post it somewhere in the video here. So the park guide at the little store when you pull in visitor center. So at the visitor center, he says that these maple leaves don't start turning until November. This year, it'll be early November. And it's the beginning of October. Today's, I think, October 8th or 9th. So I'm a little early to see the colors, which would have been a treat because I don't think I've seen trees changing colors in some years. Living down here in the South, things just don't do that. So we'll continue on here. Hopefully we'll find some more interesting things to look at. There is so much glorious shade on this maple trail. It is a welcome gift considering it is 93 degrees today. Not so much shade on this east trail. I'm feeling the burn. Still beautiful though. Let's go see what Monkey Rock looks like. All right, headed to the first popular site here. It's called Monkey Rock. And I'm gonna put this camera away because look at this down. With all those rocks and things. I'll pull you back up. So you know how when people say, oh, something looks like something, I'm always the type of person that's like, that really doesn't look like what everyone thinks it looks like. You know, everyone views pictures differently, right? But this monkey rock looks like a stinking monkey. Look at this. Look, there's the ears and the mouth and the eyes. That is a freaking monkey. Are you kidding me? Like, someone must have carved that. That is amazing to me. And there's this funky little echo between me and this rock wall. Very cool area. So you guys really can't see how big that centipede, millipede, whatever it was, you really can't see how big that was on the camera. But let me tell you, it was almost the size of my hand. And I have some, no, actually it was probably longer than my hand. I have some pretty big hands. Fascinating. A little water crossing here. Little creek crossing here. Looks like if we weren't in a continuous drought, you'd probably get your feet pretty wet trying to cross this. Let me try to rock hop. Nothing like trying to rock hop when the rocks are moving. So I have found a grotto, which by definition is a picturesque cave. It's really nice. Let me show you. There's the top. Looks like those plants right there are ferns, and ferns are the only thing that can grow on the slick side of a grotto. So they thrive here, along with other water-loving animals like salamanders, and I'm sure there's some worms and some snakes that I can't see, don't want to see. But yeah, pretty interesting, huh? So there's a scenic overlook I'm trying to get to that's, I'm estimating about a 0.4 miles going uphill, right? So this is what I'm contemplating right now. All right, first check out the sign, right? Look at that warning. Now would you look at this stairway to heaven? And it goes on for as far as I can see. So let's just see how far I get. If it's too much, then I won't go to the scenic overlook. But if I get there, that'll be my last stop for today. So let's see what I can do here. All right. Just scaled those rock stairs. And my behind is tired. But it is pretty though. I didn't go all the way up. I think I'm about 3/4 of the way to where I need to be. But my heart rate's like at 150. And I think I'm good there. I'm going to head back down these stairs. But not before I show you guys where I'm at here. Pretty nice, huh? Perfect Texas hill country scenery. Gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna have to say it's a lot harder to go down than it was to go up. Not sure why that is, but my quads, everything's hurting right now trying to get down. All right, you guys, I have about 2 miles back to the car, and I just wanted to recap what I've done. Because basically it's turning into an in and out. It was supposed to be kind of a roundabout, but as I said, I'm a little pressed for time today, so I'm gonna cut it short. But this is what I did. Okay, so you come in here, that's the entrance, and it's also where the visitor center is, and they have kind of a cute little gift shop and a guy in there that has some really good information. So, and there's bathrooms and what have you there. So you go from the visitor center oh, and by the way, it is $6 to get in. So you go from the visitor center and then you drive to the parking area here. And once you get to the parking area, there's bathrooms and things there. What I did was, from this parking area, I jumped on Maple Trail and took Maple Trail, which merged into East Trail. Along the way, that's where I saw the grotto and the monkey monument there. Then I went around the East Trail. You pass a campsite, and then actually the grotto was number 2. So the monkey monument was number 1, the grotto is number 2. And I went up here, as you can see that says steep. So I went about halfway up that 0.8, and there was a little landing right here where I got a nice panoramic view of the hill country. But as you can see here, this place is huge, and you have all kinds of campgrounds. So the campground that I passed was Primitive Campsite A. We have B, C, D, all the way up to H, it looks like, is the furthest campsite from the main entrance here. So it is a vast place with lots to look at, lots to do. Keep in mind, there is no cell service here, not just in the park, but I have not had cell service for about maybe 15 miles before I got here. So there's a little bit of cell service in the visitor center if you plug into their Wi-Fi, but I still wasn't able to call out. I was just able to text. So just be prepared. Also, these maps are great, as you can see, but if you need some more security, or you need more reassurance that you're going the right direction, you probably want to download a map. It's just going to be easier to do it that way instead of trying to get a cell connection. All right, headed back to the car. So looks like I did about 4 miles. My watch says I did about 9,000 steps. So it's about 4 miles in here. Not bad for an out and back trail. And I did a little extra on the side. They do have a trail that goes completely around the park that I think would be worthwhile to come back and do. It's about 5.5 miles. Hi there. So I'm seeing all different age groups, families. There's a vastly different terrains within the park. So if you want to just come chill, walk a mile, you can. If you want to do some steep climbs, you can. If you just want to sit and camp, you can. There's all kinds of options here. But I was just passing this lady and her husband, elderly couple, and they were walking on one of the sun-exposed areas of the trail. Husband says, "Howdy," gives me the hat tip, and the wife is right behind him, and she says, "We're all crazy," because it's 93 degrees today. I said, "It's okay. We're out grounding with nature. It's okay." So I'm thinking, great experience. Next time I'll have to bring my trekking poles. I don't like trekking poles. I don't like to have anything in my hands or on me. But if you want the option of doing some of the steeper climbs to see those beautiful views, bring your trekking poles. It'll help you a lot.
So the park